It's an art. It's an art. It's an
Just
art.
your way, sensei.
All right. Disengage. See yourself as somebody who has worth and value. But I will tell you, if you want to have a high production,
Right.
you must agenda your activities.
Hi there, Actualizers. Welcome back to Actualize Talks. My name is Goran Jaguna and I am your host. In studio today we have Dr. Casper. Hi, Dr. C.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm well.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to the question
Definitely.
and the discussion for the day.
Okay.
All right.
So our discussion for today, which I know some of us kind of struggle with it a little bit.
All right.
Productivity.
Productivity. Amazing. Okay.
Or feeling like you've had a productive day. Yes.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Okay. You ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right. So, what are the most effective habits for boosting productivity?
Habits of boosting productivity.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not even going to say this is the root word, but I'm going to say product activity.
Okay.
How do I have more production activity in my life?
Yeah.
Okay. So, in production, the answer is in the activities that you're doing.
Okay.
So, one, I'm just going to go quickly because some things you've talked about. One, have you made a list?
Yeah.
Right? In order to have a productive day, you have to have pre-created a list of the day's agenda.
Yes.
So it sounds formal, but everybody needs an agenda.
Yeah.
Right? If you think about it, the highest people, presidents, CEOs,
Right.
people who have high merit or position, they are always people with agendas.
Right.
So you are also a very special person. You are a person of great worth.
Right.
So the first thing is, do you see yourself like that? Because if you don't see yourself as somebody who has worth and value, if you just take yourself as, I'm just blah, right? I just wake up, I go to work,
Yeah.
I do. So you won't feel like you're a person who needs an agenda.
Correct.
But I will tell you, if you want to have a high production,
Right.
you must agenda your activities.
Okay.
If you don't agenda your activities,
Yeah.
you will spend a whole day and start saying, where did all the time go?
Yeah. That's true.
So, get an agenda. Have an agenda-based life.
Yeah.
Creating agenda from morning all the way down of what you're going to be undertaking for that day. Mark every time you accomplish a goal.
Right.
And on top of that, there are a couple of things you can do and some things we learned. Rank. When you write the things that you want to accomplish.
The next question, but go ahead.
Okay. You have to rank
Yeah.
things in order of importance.
Okay.
Right? So the most important things get like A.
Right.
Second most important B. And then what you do is you start with the most important.
Yeah.
Or you do one important thing and you do a light thing and an important thing. Just do it the way what works for you.
Correct.
And then in between, give yourself small thank you breaks.
Right.
And that thank you break may be a coffee break, a tea break, a snack break, but not a long break. A scheduled break. So don't live your life. What happens is you'll accomplish more and you'll have more free time to actually kind of do whatever you want, even if that means to relax.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. So what role does goal setting play in enhancing productivity?
And that's everything we've just said, right?
Okay. So you've answered 3 questions in one.
Yeah. So it's really straightforward.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
not complicated.
Yeah.
It's only the challenge of discipline.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
Right, because it takes
true.
discipline every day to wake up and create an agenda.
Yeah.
And it's even greater discipline to create the agenda the night before. Right?
Right.
So if you're able, create your agenda the night before. By the way, you can just get one of those cell phone they look like cell phone sticky notes, those
Oh,
notepads. Just write your agenda right there.
Yeah.
If that doesn't work for you, get a small book and
Yeah,
just
or
write
a small
everything you're
planner.
going to do, a small planner. And guess what? You'll wake up in the morning and you'll go, like, I'm doing my devotion, Bible
Right.
study, breakfast,
Right.
maybe workout, go to work. I mean, you can create that. And the thing is, you'll actually feel fulfilled.
Yeah.
You'll have a fulfilled life.
Right.
And this is important. And when you have a setback in agenda planning because life has thrown maybe a new thing, a new twist, something that always when everything is settled, then slowly work your way back.
Yeah.
So you don't have to do 101. Don't go 100. Just maybe start at 3 things.
Okay. I like that.
Right? Don't try to create a whole agenda of the way people are like, oh, I haven't cleaned my house in 2 months. Now I'm going to clean everything in 1 weekend. And then I'm going to get worn out and my back is going to ache and my knees are going to ache for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
How about
Yeah.
you start with,
I
I'm
remember
gonna start with 3 things. Then after, if I'm able to be successful, then
Yeah.
I'm gonna add 4 things.
Yeah.
So slowly build your agenda program.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, how can you avoid burnout and maintain long-term productivity?
And that's how you do it. You do it by incremental shifts.
Okay.
And this is why I said you'll get burned out if your whole life is on non-stop activity.
Yeah.
Okay? Productivity is not just about non-stop activity.
Yeah.
Within the activities, you must have rest periods.
It's true.
That's how you avoid. This is why you want to give yourself a congratulatory coffee
Yeah.
or a small snack or something special,
Yeah.
which communicates that you've accomplished some agenda points.
Okay.
So if you do that, you'll be rewarding yourself, right? Reward system, because you don't want to be like, it's like you're working out to win the Olympics and you never go to the Olympics. So you need to create your own gold medal, right? So the things that you need to work into your life are things that you love, right? So if that means you finish doing all your work and you do bring no work at home and you spend time with your family or resting, or have a show you want to binge watch, at least watch 2 episodes a night, whatever you want to do after the agenda, that thing will help balance you off.
Right.
Okay?
That's true.
And so everybody needs to do that, and everybody needs a sabbatical. Right? Now that's hard to say because it's hard to take a sabbatical or a break because of the cost of living and everything, all the expectations of life.
Yeah.
But you can take small sabbaticals, right? You can say,
That's
I'm taking, maybe find a day of the week where you just take off.
Correct.
Find an afternoon that's just yours,
Yeah.
right? Find small times of graceful rest, and it'll help you not burn out.
That's true. I feel like you're answering the question before I ask you the question.
Right.
Okay, so let's say you've done the list, right? You've bought the planner or written it down on your notes on your phone, and you're sitting now in front of your computer. Let's say you're working on a project, and you are like maybe giving yourself those small breaks. But then something comes as called distractions. Okay.
All right.
So
all right,
how
all
can
right.
you minimize distractions
Ooh.
and stay focused?
Ooh.
Because also those 2 breaks are very tempting.
Yeah.
You find your friend just walked into the coffee shop,
Yeah.
and you have this task you have to complete by noon, and they've walked in at 11:45. How do you stop the distraction of your friend,
Yeah.
or rather minimize the distraction so you can be able to stay focused?
There's a balance between rudeness and
Sorry.
right. There's a balance between rudeness and courtesy.
Okay.
You have to practice, and all of us, including myself, have to practice being courteous.
That's
Right?
hard.
And it's so hard
It's
because
hard.
when people see you, they want to start talking about, oh, you know what, and all these things and stringing in. Let me tell you. Here's the thing.
It's hard. Yeah.
It's an art. It's an art. It's
Teach
an
us your
art.
way, sensei.
All right. Disengage from speaking extra words. When somebody's going to engage you for an hour discussion, they talk wanting you to talk in long sentences.
Right.
But to be courteous, when somebody talks to you, you say, "Oh, okay. Oh, that's very
So you
interesting."
give text message shortness.
Short answers.
Wow.
Okay.
Like, "Oh, I have to run, but I'll catch you. But I really have to, I have to run." So there's a way in which the person doesn't feel you're rude.
Okay.
So you have to listen through. Now, here's what I will say also. It's okay to have interruptions in life.
True.
You have to be able to have the discernment to know the difference between interruption and distraction.
Yeah.
A distraction to me is a constant nagging factor that causes you to constantly not be on your up and up.
Okay.
An interruption is, I'm doing well, but you know what? I haven't seen this person in 3 years.
Yeah.
It's okay for that person to interrupt me.
Right.
So don't also be a robot where you don't understand the difference between an interruption
and
distraction.
Yeah.
Distraction means you come to talk to me literally every day.
Right.
I'll give you a simple example. I love to chat when we're in a particular place in an office, and this is the thing. When I have tasks to do, I don't go there. Okay?
Yeah.
I go, and it costs me like maybe 10 minutes. I go, get in my car, and I go to a particular place, and I do work for like 2 hours.
Right.
Then I come back.
Okay.
And even one of the people asked me, "Oh, where were you?" And I said, "Oh, these days I go here." And they're like, "Oh, is it because we talked too much?" I was like, "Yeah." Right? And that's okay. Because you know what? I'm also part of that.
Of course.
I love that conversations we have
Yeah.
and all those things. But guess what? I'm not going to get any work done. So distraction means I know
Correct.
if I turn that show on, I'm going to end up watching 4 shows nonstop.
Yeah.
All right. So if I'm going to take a 15-minute break or a 30-minute break and watch a show,
True.
it cannot be that show.
Yeah. Yeah. It has to be something else.
There you go.
Yeah.
If I go to that place, we're going to have 2-hour conversation. It is actually, now that's when I become rude.
Okay.
Because I'm going to a place where I know, so there's what I call an irregular life event that happens, that it's okay. You're not a robot. Okay?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's good to stop, meet somebody you've not seen in a while and talk with them.
True.
But a distraction is something that is constant in your life that you know of. Okay? But you subject yourself to it. Now, lastly is this. If you have something of high importance, and then you go to your disruption or your distraction, then now you're really on the wrong.
Okay.
Does it make sense?
Yeah.
So you can make time to go and chat and be in that place, but the thing is this, if you have something very important, you must split yourself from that.
True.
And then there's negative distraction. Now those you need to completely end.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, you've closed it for us actually. You said lastly.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yes.
No, you're good. You're good. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it. Now I know how to strategize my day to make sure it's as productive as I would like it to be.
Correct.
And even when I have a little bit of a setback, because we talked about that in the last episode, I know I just need to adjust myself, be flexible, and I'll be able to finish what I have planned for the day.
There you go.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Please comment down below what you've learned, and especially in this video for productivity, what you're learning or what you've gotten from this video. And like, share, subscribe. Please continue subscribing. We appreciate the 28 point something K subscribers that are on this channel. We really thank God for each and every one of you. And with that, Dr. C, I think it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Yes.
And keep
actualizing.
Welcome to Actualize Talks, your destination for purpose discovery, setting vision goals, and fostering leadership growth.
I'm joined in studio by Dr. Casper. Dr. Casper.
Joining me now in the studio, we have Dr. Casper.